Hello, welcome. I am very late getting started because of issues. I'm sorry, but I'm here now. Welcome everybody, thank you for coming. Thank you for bearing with me. First, I got signed out of absolutely everything in Chrome. So I had to run around and get two-factor authentication codes. And then I was trying to... So the game that I would like to start out playing today is called Eldritch Fantasy Splorts League. And apparently the word splort is something that Twitch does not enjoy. I don't know what it means, don't tell me what it means if it means something, but that was the problem. And then there was another thing. Oh, thank you. Welcome, Maxie. Welcome, Potato. It's nice to see both of you. The important thing is that we're here now. And this is my just chatting overlay. I have not used it very much yet. So I just have this up while I am figuring out how I want to do this. Because I need... Eldritch Fantasy Splorts League requires a deck of playing cards. And I don't have that on me right now. I've got one somewhere, but... Thank you anyway. Thank you for bearing with me. Let's see. So I have a D10. I have many D10s. So many D10s. But the one that I'm using today is, I'm holding it up like you can see it. You obviously can't. But it is very sparkly. It's got rainbow, it's clear with rainbow confetti inside of it and metallic gold numbers, and I like it very much. And it seems like a good die for Blaseball-esque game. So how is everybody today? I hope y'all are doing well. Ah, I see. I have actually been awake for a while somehow. I have had 0 naps today. Oh, I'm sorry your day was also scuffed, Maxie. I hope it improves. Aw, I'm glad that this is an improvement on your day. Man, I'm trying to get, WordPad capture, but it doesn't want to find it for some reason. Nope, it doesn't like WordPad. I don't know why. Maybe LibreOffice. Yes, it will accept LibreOffice. Oh, welcome, Mal! Welcome! Oh, I need to follow you on Twitch. I will do that today for sure. Wait, no, you kept the same account, right? So... It should be fine. I should still be following you. Okay, I think I got it set up so that I can type things and y'all will be able to see it. Okay. Alrighty. Just making sure. Thank you for coming by. I'm glad to see. Mao recently released her design, and I'm very excited about it. A fellow demon has appeared. Okay, I gotta figure out the playing card thing. I think I have a bot that does that. Oh yes, go eat. You must eat. Feed yourself, please. I just had dinner a little bit ago. It's like 10 p.m. here, but we eat dinner pretty late, so... Usually when dinner arrives determines when my stream will start. So, let's see. There's probably sites that I can do playing cards on. I see. So here, at least when I was a kid, we used to eat around somewhere between 5 p.m. and like 7 p.m. That changed, like, as I got older, we started to eat later. But in my brain, I feel like somewhere between 5 and 7 is like the normal dinner time, even though that's not what I've eaten in years, so... Okay, I think random.org should let me do cards the way that I need to. No, I need something, hopefully, that will, like, once I draw a card, it won't just keep, like, it won't refresh the deck every time, you know what I mean? I need something like that. This makes me think, heck, I could play blackjack and talk to y'all. I don't know if I can come up with enough interesting stuff to say if I do that, though. But it's a possibility. I like blackjack. Okay, I think I found something. Okay. Oh, welcome, Lilybell. Yes, Lily also likes blackjack. So the game, actually, let me link to it, because it's, I think it was just a few bucks. It is a little tabletop RPG solo that was inspired by Blaseball. So the thing about Blaseball is that I know what it is. Oh, welcome, Ren! Thank you for coming! It's really nice to see you. I believe this is the first time a stream has been blessed by Rainy. I'm happy. I need to get to one of yours too. I'm trying to get to more streams. I need more people that stream like between like 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. because that's when I'm working, and I'm working from home right now because we're on quarantine again. So I'm at home all week, and I have like maybe 2 people that stream during those hours, and I'm like, I could be watching somebody right now. I don't know if my luck is so good, but I like playing anyway. So how is everybody doing tonight that I have not asked yet? How are y'all? Oh, and as I was explaining, this is just like a little solo tabletop RPG game that is about generating a sport that is similar to Blaseball, just a weird, cursed sport. Good, I am glad. So, if you're not familiar with Blaseball, the thing about Blaseball is that I know of it, but I didn't actually really witness it myself, and I'm not sure why. I guess is it still going? I guess it's still going. But it's exactly my kind of humor. Blaseball is basically like, it's sort of like fantasy football, but it's baseball, but it's Blaseball, and it's just like all kinds of weird stuff happens. Oh, thank you so much for tipping, Young Hellcat. Oh, thank you. I'm glad my alert thingy worked too so that I could thank you live. Thank you so much. I think the ball should be a brick, yes. I wish I could explain more about Blaseball, but because it's been a while since I've looked into it, I can't. So, but yeah, really, thank you, Nyan Hellcat, for tipping, and that is the first time I've seen my alert go off on stream, so that's also very nice. I'm glad it works. I am so easily distracted. I forget whatever I was saying when something else happens. I'm not good at multitasking. Okay, so let me just read. Oh, I was gonna link to this this game. It's not coming up. I guess I gotta pull it up on itch itself. There we go. It's $2. So if you enjoy it when I play it, go get it. It's $2. But I will read the beginning. It is, those of you gathered here are the commissioners, and it is time to build your league. Yes, all of you, as long as you are 1 to 6 people or entities that approximate people. I am an entity that approximates people, I think. I think demons count. As commissioners, you wield incredible, inexorable power. You shape the very universe, bending it to fit your splort-related desires. Open the book and it will show you how. Oh, Twitch ate my link. Search the title on itch. You'll find it. Twitch, oh, by the way, Twitch does not like the word splort. I don't know why, and I don't want to know why. So to play this game, we need a 10-sided die, a deck of playing cards, and writing tools. That will be on the computer. You are seeing it right now. Yes, we are bending reality for fun. Sorry. Fun and I assume profit. I don't know though. So the first thing we have to do is to create our splort, and we are gonna roll a d10 for our real sport baseline. I keep saying that. Oh, baby's here, baby. So our first roll of the game. Oh, I picked up a d12, but it's not a d10, so we got a 12. Hold on. Sorry. I can't count. I thought I looked at the looked at the die. Which one of you is a 10? That is an 8. I think this is a 10. It's like marked up for percentile, but it's fine. I'll just have to use my brain a little bit more. Sorry if you heard that kiss. I gave baby a kiss because she's still sitting on my desk. Baby, please. She's been really good all day, and so she's gonna stop being good now. Okay, we got a 4. Let's see, so our real sports baseline is American football. I don't know very many of the rules for American football, but I assume it won't matter anyway. So let's write that down. That font size is probably a little overkill. I think y'all can still read that. Okay, and then we gotta get strange twists, which is gonna be at least 2. So let me roll that twice. Got another 4. And a 2. So that means we have non-human players. So the players of our splort are not human. We can decide what they should be. I think they should be dragons. Any suggestions in chat are welcome, though. Baby's trying to steal my die. I just looked over and she was like sneaking up on the side, sticking her paw at it. We also have rogue umpires. So, like, the umpires are just, I guess, out there doing whatever they want. And let's go for one more twist, because it says at least 2. Goblins. We could have goblins and dragons. Actually, let's have goblins riding dragons. And we got one more. Unnatural weather. What kind of unnatural weather should be going on? Oh, kobolds! That's a good idea. Yes, kobold sport. And the football should be shiny. Obviously. And that's why they all want it, because it's shiny, but only one can have it at a time. Oh, raining watermelon seeds. Welcome, son, by the way. Thank you for coming. Yes, raining fruit, I think, is a good, yeah. So we have kobolds out to get a shiny football, and it's raining fruit the whole time. By the end of a game, it's very, very messy. And you can't see the ball very well. It's progressively harder as the game goes on. And so now we have to give it a name. What should the name of our, I'm trying to think of a good shiny fruit pun. Kobolds, fruit, and a shiny ball. Punch ball. Punch ball. Yeah, that's good. Welcome, Greenbox. Thanks for coming. Not too much. How are you? Actually, I need to type what we've established so I don't forget it. Yes, punch ball. And it is played during punch bowls. Punch ball bowl. So our twists are natural weather, rogue umpires, and strange weather. Raining fruit. Oh wait, no, that's... Hold on. I've confused myself. So... we got non-human players, unnatural weather, and rogue umpires. I thought... oh, okay, yeah, there should be 3. Oh, I wrote it twice. That's what happened. Okay, now that that's out of the way, we can proceed. Fourth, learn the rights, it says. Now the game begins in earnest, so we have to roll a d10 and select a team location prompt. So where is my... okay, here it is. She didn't steal it. I got a 2. So our team location is a large or well-known real-world state, province, territory, region, or nation. So it is just a large area but in the real world, though. Where should our kobolds be playing punch ball? Area 51. You know, I was thinking Nevada. Let's go with Nevada. Because it says, the one that I got says region or state, something like that. So yeah, Nevada. I have a friend who lives in Nevada. And then we will get a team nickname prompt. We got 6. Oh, baby's coming back and she really wants this die. The Eye of the Sahara? Oh, that's also really good. Also, welcome, Yan Hellcat, and thank you again for the donation. I really appreciate it. Baby, please. She really wants my die. I know it's small and sparkly, and I like it too, but you can't have it. I feel like I have to, if I gave her a die, I feel like I would have to, like, supervise her, because I'm always afraid that she's gonna actually eat one. I don't know how to do the Heimlich maneuver, especially not on a cat. I may allow her to play after stream, though. So either the entire state of Nevada or the Eye of the Sahara. One of the two. I'm gonna go ahead and roll for the next one, which is our team nickname. So a mythological creature. We're already kobolds, though. Trying to think if there would... Yeah, I can just re-roll it. I'm trying to think if there's anything that would be really, really funny with kobolds, though. Yeah, dragons would work. What if it's like the Nevada owlbears, but it's just kobolds? There are no owlbears on the team. I'm gonna re-roll and see what it would be, though. A 6 or a 9? How is that marked on this? It may not be marked. I'm trying to see. I don't think this... No, this dice does not have a mark on the 6 and the 9. Oh well. That's not very useful. But, okay, we'll go with the Nevada owlbears. We could do this a couple times, like, if it's fun. Also, that is our team nickname. Okay, so it says at this point we may begin to create notable players, key staff, stadiums, and fans and related groups. And so we draw a card from the appropriate suited... Oh, do I have to, like... Hold on. Oh, I might have to have a deck that's divided up into suits for this. One big problem with a lot of the small RPGs on itch is that they're like... A lot of them are playing card based, and there just aren't that many good tools online for manipulating playing cards like this, because they're usually set up to play a specific game, or to just draw one card, or a few cards, but not keep the deck. I could probably find my cards if I looked. They might be in my giant dice box. I have a box that's shaped like a D6 that is full of other dice. They may be in there, but I can't shuffle cards very well. It's embarrassing, but I can't. So that would take a while. Yeah, I was looking on random. The problem is that you can't, like, preserve the deck, I don't think. Or at least not through this page. That's okay. If I get a repeat, I'll just redraw. It's fine. We'll make it work. Okay, let me see if there's any rules for how many of each of these I'm supposed to do. Let's see, it is recommended that you create at least 2 of these in total for each team. Oh, so after this we make, like it says for a short game, make 6 to 8 teams. For a longer games, consider 12 to 16 teams. But you are the commissioners. Oh, interesting. Welcome, CCT! Yeah, it has been a bit. We skipped the Danganronpa stream last Sunday because both Archie and I were really tired. I think I had gotten like 2 hours of sleep that day, and I think Archie had similar. So, I'm okay, how are you? So it looks like we're going to generate a bunch of teams and then play a game, so this might take a little longer than I thought it would. That's cool, though. Over what, CCT? What happened? What happened this time? Do I want to know? Oh, okay. I was when you said that Anna Twitter was losing its mind, I was afraid that drama happened, but Makros has been saved? That's really good. That's wonderful news. So if y'all don't know, Makros has been in licensing hell for years and years and years. What was the company's name that was holding it hostage, basically? I can't remember their name, but the ones who created Harmony Gold, that's it, Harmony Gold, who made Robotech by mashing 3 different shows together back in the 80s, I think. Or was it I think it was the 80s. Yeah, so they've been holding Makros hostage for years and years. So what happened? How did it become free? Sorry, I'll get on with the game in a minute, but this is actually pretty big. Pretty big anime news. Ah, that's cool. So they have the rights to Robotech itself, but not to all the other Makros. That's fine. I don't care about Robotech. Oh, I think baby's getting sick. Hold on. Oh, she did. I'm so sorry. 1 minute. Okay, I'm sorry about that. It looked like a hairball. The temperature has gone up pretty sharply, and so she has pretty thick fur, and she sheds a lot in the summer, and she won't let me brush her, so I'm sorry if there's an uptick in cat retching on stream. I'll try to catch it before y'all can hear it. They do. It's the cat life. Oh no, I'm so sorry, son. I keep meaning to turn that off, but I forget, because I've never even gotten any spam bots. I'm glad that you're back with us, though. I don't know. Harmony Gold is pretty... It is their thing, and they've held on to it. Yeah, that makes sense. Like a live action, yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't expect them to make more, like, anime projects, like, based on Macross, but I could see them doing, like, movies and, like, original animation, maybe, if they can pull it off. I don't know. I don't know if they can, but I don't care, honestly. As long as Macross can be released, whatever. Okay, so now that that's taken care of, as I was saying, we're gonna be so in this we're gonna be making a bunch of other teams too, and I guess there might be mechanics to play in here. Maybe. Let's see. Well, it suggests creating. Oh, this generator is excellent. Do the CCTS, do the superstar and really hot one have a love-hate relationship? Well, they could. They could, and if it's me, they probably do. The hot Maxie asks, will the hot one be hot by human standard or hot by kobold standard? Well, the thing is, I, being a monster lover, I will say that on my Twitch stream rather than the other term. To me, it's the same. Oh, so the name generator I pulled up has some real great results, and I absolutely need to use the name Shrackrod Brickback. Shrackrod Brickback. That's canon. One of these people is named that now. Baby, please stop scratching. Sun says that's the hot one, so it shall be. Oh. Why is it not... Keep my indents. I'm glad you think it's cute, CCT. What are you okay. It's litter box. As long as it's not the floor. Wait. No, that's not what I want. Okay, and we need a name for the other one. Let's see. Naxi Fistjaw. Did I have a good pagan egg day? Yes, although nothing happened. I slept all day. And my roommate's mom brought an Easter basket, and it was good. And I recorded some podcast. In my other life. How was yours? Actually, so the game that I'm playing, I do have a podcast. I am sort of not crossing the streams publicly, but I will link that in Sleepover Chat if you're interested. It is a gay... an LGBT plus tabletop podcast. And the game that I'm playing in that right now is called Cage of Sand. And it's really, really fun. It can be played solo, and the only reason that I'm not playing it is that we're going to be playing it for a little bit, I think, and I don't want to get, like, burnt out on it. I want to save the good energy for the game that we're already playing, but I will definitely play Cage of Sand in the future. It's like a time loop horror game, so based on stuff like Higurashi and Undertale, but you play it with tarot cards. It's really cool. Ooh, ham and carrot cake sounds good. I haven't had carrot cake in a long time. Actually, if this, I don't know if Julep has posted, it's the same podcast that Julep is on. So if Julep has posted that one, it's that one. Oh, I did that wrong. I was just rolling dice, but that's okay. We got good results. I totally, like I said, if something happens while I'm thinking, every thought in my head flies out. This is the point of pulling up random.org. Oh, is Dragon Ghost House Hunting out now? I gotta watch it. I love the manga so much. But yeah, I'll link that in Sleepover Chat, son. I have a lot of fun doing it. If Lily's still here, Lily's also on it. Oh man, I'm so excited. I gotta start watching that immediately. CCT keeps up with anime, so I don't have to. Honestly, I don't know how he does it. How do you do it, CCT? How do you watch all the anime? Baby, please. I moved my keyboard off the desk so it isn't as loud when I type, and she's like, oh, that's a place for me to sit. Yeah, Dragon Ghost House Hunting is really cute. Y'all should check it out if you want, like, fluffy comedy fantasy anime. I've only read 2 volumes of the manga, so hopefully it doesn't get, like, weird or creepy later, but so far it hasn't. Baby. Oh my goodness, baby. Here. Take your mouse. Okay. Hopefully she'll be distracted for at least a moment. Where is it airing, CCT? Share your wisdom with us. Funimation, apparently. Funimation is still free, isn't it? Or did they change that? Oh, are you enjoying your Yu-Gi-Oh! Rewatch, Maxie? I'm glad. I'm probably gonna get back to mine soon. I might not get to do my, so I usually get together with a couple friends every week on Fridays and do like a hangout stream. If you can make the government pay for your anime, son, please do. They owe you that much. Baby, no. Baby. Business expense. Yes, do it. Welcome, Quizzy FYYT. Thanks for coming. Oh, that's cool. Millennium Actress. I think I need to see Millennium Actress. Yeah, I do. I need to, that's the one that I still need to watch. It's nice to see you. I appreciate it. There's still a lot of people that I wanna drop in on. There's only so much time in the day and only so many hours that I have enough brain to process a stream. Unfortunately. And many more cool people that I would like to watch. Okay, I'm just gonna let Baby sit on the desk because she's not doing anything right now. Sorry if she makes some noise. Oh, she's trying to steal my die again. You can't do that. I need it. Okay, I'm gonna attempt to move on to the next thing in this game. Oh, I'm sorry, CCT. Well, it's a good thing that we're friends then, so you don't have to be embarrassed here. CCT is one of my very oldest friends. He has known me for far too long and holds many secrets. Okay, so I've drawn a 7 and a 2 of spades, and that's going to be for our quaternary, which is like staff, I guess. So that would be... Please don't. Please don't dox me, CCT. Do not reveal my secrets. Actually, CCT is not the only person around who's known me for that long, so that's true. I have the dirt on CCT also, although it's not nearly as bad. Baby! She's hitting the mic with her tail. I'm sorry. Maybe elsewhere. Okay, 7 and 2. I keep forgetting them between looking at them and going to the PDF. We have the team doctor and the coach. My stash of what? That answer will vary depending on the answer to that question. Thank you, CCT. Loyalty. So, question, should our coach and team doctor also be kobolds, or should they be something else? Coach is a pixie, you say? That is amusing for reasons I cannot explain. But yes. Manic Pixie Dream Coach Orc Doctor? Okay, cool. Thank you all for making decisions so I don't have to. This is the best way to play a game. So I can delegate and outsource the labor of thinking to chat. Oh, Dapple Boots is an excellent last name for a pixie. A raise from the nothing that I pay you already? Certainly. I will give you a 10,000% raise of the nothing that I pay you. I saw one that was good. What was it? Oh, this generator has Moonbeam misspelled as Moonbeam. I don't know if that's intentional. But it is now Moonbeam Dapple Boots. Oh, nice, CCT. I'm glad. I had my second one last Sunday? No, last Friday. Yeah, last Friday. Or Thursday. A day. I had it on a day. Oh, I hope it gets to you soon, son. I hope it gets to everybody soon. Let's get everybody juiced up. I'm gonna use the kobold name generator for the orcs too. So I feel like those are giving me good results. Snabus Skullthorn. Skullthorn. I think that's a really good name for a doctor. I think if I saw a Snabus Skullthorn above the door of the doctor's office that I was walking into, I'd know that I made a right choice. That reminds me. So one of my friends is a therapist, and he decorated his office with motivational Skeletors. And there were a lot of other things in there too that were fun. Like he had Misato, a figure of Misato from Evangelion, and like all these Skeletor motivational posters. And if I walked in, I would like know I was in the right place. CCT! Skeletor is not Bone Daddy. Also, CCT says, getting vaccinated doesn't mean you can get sent to the digital world where everyone gets to be his own Digimonster, a digital companion, a digital friend. Well, why doesn't it mean that? Why can't I go to the digital world and meet my own Digimonster, a digital companion, a digital friend? I've seen, yeah, the meme. Now that song is stuck in my head. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little broken. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say something. Oh, I was gonna say I could sing Hey Digimon, but the BGM would confuse me. Oh, son, yes, go eat, please. But thank you for hanging out with me. I really enjoyed it. And have a good dinner. Alrighty, we've been going for about an hour, so I'll probably go at least one more hour. We'll see. Later, and have a good night if I don't see you again. Let me see, let me mute this. Oh wait, I muted it on stream, but not on my headphones, which would not help me. Oh man, I wonder if there's a Hey Digimon karaoke. Y'all might get to see my first karaoke if there is. My first live karaoke. That's probably... I don't know if I would get a copyright strike for that or not. No, there's probably not an instrumental for that. Okay. Never mind then, alas. Okay, so we got 2 key staff, and we can establish details as necessary later. So we have to draw some stadiums now. So that is diamonds. Matt's band song from the dub? I don't think I remember that one. I might be able to do the karaoke from the... Oh yeah, I can't do that one. I might be able to do the Geckomon karaoke if I think about it really hard. No, I'm not sure if I still can do that one or not. I know most of the ones that were like on the movie soundtrack. Okay, so for our stadiums we got... Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. Yeah, I remember a little bit of like the one that Taichi does. Gosh, what is that? I gotta turn the music off so I can think. Well, let me see. Like I vaguely remember the tune, but I don't think I remember because it's not actually to the tune of "I Wish," is it? Because in the Japanese version, it's "I Wish," which I would like to sing one day, but I'm not sure if I can. It's a little bit difficult. Yeah, I sort of remember the tune of it and like a little bit of the words. Ah, yes, attend to your GF, Maxie. Later. Ah, yes, and if she feels like coming by, it would be cool. But also, if not, that's cool too. Have a good night. Now I just have I wish stuck in my head. Hold on. Oh yeah, that's the thing about I Wish. There is an instrumental available, but it's not like karaoke cued, so I don't know if I know the lyrics well enough to just like sing it off the cuff. Hold on, let me see. Let me see. I don't know if I can do this or not, y'all. Oh yeah, I'm way off. Hold on. Hold on. Yeah, that's like that's down an octave. Yeah, that one's hard. Definitely gotta practice that one a little bit. One more time. Yeah, no, I can't. I'm really gonna have to practice that one. Oh well. Alas. Later, CCT. Yeah, I'm so glad though that everyone agrees that Mimi, Joe, and Koshiro are the best because that is my opinion also. Yeah, I'm glad you could drop in too. Thanks for coming. I also have a soft spot for Yamato though. There's not a single Digimon Adventure character that I don't like, but definitely Mimi, Joe, and Koshiro are the best. Also, I ship all of them. Though I also ship Joe and Yamato a lot. Okay, let's focus a little bit. True, Tai's mom is not the best. Koshiro's parents are great though. Yeah, not all of the parents are equally good. But Koshiro's parents are great. Yamato's grandpa's good. I feel like I should do a karaoke song I can sing now, but maybe I'll do that at the end. I've been really, really shy. Let me turn my BGM back on for now, though, until I actually do that. I'm really shy about singing live, so that's not something that I've done yet. Other than little bits and pieces. Okay, so in this game, to focus in a little bit again, I drew a 2 of diamonds and a queen of diamonds, and so that means we have a classic stadium beloved by the fans named after a historical figure, and we have a stadium with exactly one way in and one way out. So we can think a little bit about what those are. What's a good historical figure? A good, like, ridiculous historical figure. Oh, I'm gonna make it the Henry VIII stadium in honor of Spira. I don't know if anyone here followed like ENVtubers in general, but Spira was great and they will be missed quite a lot. So I'm gonna make this Henry VIII stadium. I don't know Roman numerals. What is 8 in Roman numerals? The only reason, if I remember a Roman numeral, the only reason I do is because of a King of Fighters game, and they weren't using Roman numerals for the 8th one. So they started with 11, I believe. And a stadium with exactly one way in and one way out. One point of entry, 1 point of exit. I feel like... Maybe, like, you enter through... It's like an underwater stadium, and you enter through, like, a giant chute. But you can't get back out of it. You have to, like, to get back up, you have to take a submarine, like a sea pod back up to the surface, where a boat is waiting to take you back to shore. Yes. Yes. Yes, okay. What else we got? Fans and related groups, so we have to draw hearts for this one. Five and 6. A lot of 6s tonight, I think. So that one is, 5 is unofficial cheerleaders, sexualized exactly as much as they intend to be. And 6 is a musical group that happens to be a side project for a handful of players. I think I'm gonna leave that for now. So I think Yeah, that's the last thing on the list of things you can generate. Okay, yeah, so you are supposed to leave the drawn cards out as you're making teams. So I'll just have to remember, or at least try to remember which ones I pulled already. Okay, so I was thinking, because it says like for a short game or for a long game, that there would be maybe some rules for making the teams play against each other, but there's not. The whole game is just the generation, which is fun. Like, that's good. That's what I came for. I was just confused a little bit. So I'm gonna try doing one more. Hopefully it should go a little quicker now that I understand how to do it. Okay, so this time our baseline sport is going to be basketball. I played basketball a small amount, but I don't know the rules much better than football, so not that there's many sports that I do know the rules of. It's fine. So we have improbable physics in our basketball. And divine intervention. This is basketball of the gods. I'm gonna see if I rolled one more what it would be. To the death, yes. Yes. And the location this time will be a historical location. I'm gonna see what I would get if I were to roll again. The same thing, it really wants us to have a historical location. So what would be a good... Oh, the Colosseum, obviously. Wait, no, I think this is for our team. So what would be a good historical location? I don't know if that means like a place with some kind of history attached to it, or if it means like something that doesn't exist anymore. Yeah, because like a large or well-known real-world city is another thing in here. So I assume if it were something like Rome or like Paris or something like that, or like Tokyo or wherever, that would fall under that, I feel like. And a mythological location is another one. Pompeii, that's a good one. Oh, I'm sorry, Maxie. Welcome back, though. So I finished out the last one by rolling the stadiums, which are a classic stadium beloved by fans, named after a historical figure. And I named it Henry VIII Mega Punch Bowl Stadium because recently a VTuber who was really cool and that I liked a lot retired from the VTubing community. And one of their things was they had a reward. It was Spira, if you're familiar. They had a reward where you could put a Henry VIII on their stream. There's a long story behind it, but in honor of Spira, I named it Henry VIII Mega Punch Bowl Stadium. And then the next one was a stadium with exactly one way in and one way out. So I decided that was an underwater stadium, which is accessible by a giant chute, or I wrote that wrong. A giant chute. So you can shoot down, but you can't get back up that way. So you have to ride a little submarine pod back up to the surface. And then the fan groups that we generated, I didn't actually detail those very much because I didn't have any great ideas. But they were unofficial cheerleaders, sexualized exactly as much as they intend to be, and a musical group that happens to be a side act for a handful of players. And so with that, I've moved on to a second game, or a second team, rather. Oh wait, I don't think I need to generate the sport again. No, but I like the sport that we have going on, so I'm gonna keep going with it. The real sports baseline for this one is basketball. It has improbable physics, divine intervention, and it is played to the death. And our team is from Pompeii. We need to know what their nickname is. I put my... A group of people. Yeah, it does feel kind of fitting for basketball, I think. A group of people. This is for the team nickname. Group of people. I want to go with like something like a profession or like something non-standard because I don't really like sports teams that well, some of them are straight up racist, and the ones that aren't, even if it's just like, I don't know, it's weird to me to name it after actual locations and people, so. A group of people. My brain is like supplicants because this is being played to the death with divine intervention, so supplicants feels like it would work. Or maybe something along that line. I'm gonna go with, the Pompeii Zealots. And so this team is made up entirely of people who are incredibly faithful to the gods of whatever this basketball game is, and they don't mind dying in the pursuit of glory. Okay, so I'm gonna do it properly this time and draw clubs for our team members. Oh, no problem. I'm just continuing to work on this this new sport, and so the team name, I got historical location and group of people. So they are the Pompeii Zealots, and so this sport is played primarily by people who are incredibly faithful to the gods that rule over it, and they don't mind dying in the name of the game for the love of the sport. They don't mind dying if it's for the pursuit of glory. And so our team name is the Pompeii Zealots. And now I'm on to players, which is 8 and 6 of clubs, so... That is, again, the really, really hot one. And the rookie, bright-eyed and full of promise. So because I don't have like a clear... This one didn't list non-human players. It does sound terrible. It sounds horrifying. But this is Eldritch Fantasy Splorts League, and sometimes the games are a little bit dangerous. Yes, welcome back, son. So I meant to make another team, but I accidentally generated the sports stuff too, and I liked it, so I'm going with it. So we've got a game that is based on basketball, that includes improbable physics, divine intervention, and it is played to the death. And so our team is the Pompeii Zealots, who are incredibly faithful to the gods of basketball, or whatever this game will be named. So they don't mind dying for the love of the sport. I'm just gonna pull up a fantasy name generator, because I don't really know. I just pulled up the first generator that I saw, and it had like human elf dragon or something listed on it, and I clicked elf because I like elves, and the first name is Earcorn? The others are all like normal names, but the first one is Earcorn. And so one of these two is going to be Earcorn. Is it the hot one or is it the rookie? Who is Earcorn? Yeah, I feel like it's a good rookie name, Earcorn. They don't have a last name, they're just Earcorn. Zod, that is our hot one. Sounds like an alien name, they might be an alien. Do we go with what, Maxie? Oh, welcome, Anzu. Thanks for stopping by. Nice to see you. How did your move go? I don't think I've really talked to you since you moved. I hope it went well. We're just playing a weird tabletop RPG right now. That's still what we're doing. Oh yeah, a little bit of delay. Oh, no problem, Anzu. The delay might be a little bit bad right now, I'm not sure. But yeah, I appreciate you stopping in anyway, Anzu. You know, I was just saying how I liked elves and then Anzu appeared. Yeah, sometimes I gotta refresh on Twitch especially. Although the YouTube delay is a little bit longer, like either way. Alright, so we can establish more details about Zod and Earcorn if we would like to. I don't have a lot of solid hooks on this one, although I do have, like, I have a bunch of solo RPGs. There's not a lot of them that I've actually had a chance to sit down and play through yet, so I don't know if all of them are, like, that interesting, but I do have one that is specifically for making characters, so it might be interesting to apply that. I don't know. But for the time being, I'm going to set them aside and move on to our key staff. Yeah, I like character creation a lot. The game that I have in particular is called Session Zero, so it's kind of meant, not solely, but it, like, one of its purposes is for, like, sitting down and getting to know your character before you go on to use them in, like, a multiplayer tabletop game. So it's an interesting concept, but I haven't actually gone through it to know if the prompts are all that inspiring or not. Oh, I see, son. I'm glad the dying feeling has gone away. We don't like the dying feeling. We like consuming nutrients. What did you have for dinner? I had a ham sandwich. Like a sub. Ah, cool. Frozen burritos are always dependable. Oh, so I was reading through this, and so like apparently the whole game is just the creation of teams. So I think like the way that you would normally play it, it says for a short game generate 6 to 8 teams. And what you are supposed to like leave out the cards that you have pulled already, so that you're not getting a bunch of teams where the players are like the hot one, and you know you'll have some variety in each. But this time we have, okay, we got the team doctor again. All hot players, all of them. It's an anime team. Okay, so let's go with 10 and 4. So that's the team alchemist and a position or otherwise specialized coach. Which begs the question of what the positions in this game are. I don't know what the positions in basketball are. I think the team alchemist is probably primarily responsible in this case for just making super juiced up potions. Like, potion seller, give me your strongest potion. You can't handle my strongest potion. Like that. You have to like bargain with the team alchemist and convince the team alchemist that you are worthy of the potions. Point guard, yes. Point guard sounds like something. It's a thing. Point guard coach. Maybe in this version of basketball, in order to keep your points, you have to guard them. Other players can steal your points. So... So this coach is specifically, that's our team's specialty. You're not getting their points. Maxie says, hey, gonna steal your points and lunch money. Yeah, so that's exactly, we have a point guard coach to train us in the ways of defending our scoreboard. Maybe it's like the actual scoreboard that you have to defend. Otherwise, players can just like... So I feel like anti-gravity is probably like the improbable physics in this. So like players can just jump really, really high, like moon shoes. And if you're not careful, they'll just jump up and they'll steal your points right off your scoreboard. So you have to guard it constantly. I need some dumb fantasy names for this. I would not play this game, but I sure would watch it. I don't think so. I have decided, just purely based on the names, that Zod is an alien and Earcorn is an elf. So the alchemist and the point guard can be anything. However, I've decided that the alchemist's name is Jerry, but it's spelled like Gary. And if you say it wrong, that's like the first strike. You're not getting any potions out of Jerry if you say his name wrong. Don't know what Jerry is, but don't say his name wrong. So one of the names, I didn't get Jerry out of a generator. I just decided that one. But one of the names in the generator that I'm using is just Tiny Row. I don't know why Tiny was included. There's not like adjectives in any other names. I think it just accidentally spelled out Tiny. Tiny Row is our point guard coach. And maybe, true to the name, Tiny Row is indeed very tiny. Maybe they're like, what should they be? Like a dwarf or a gnome or a gremlin or something like that. Maybe even smaller than that. Goblin, okay. Tiny Row, a goblin. And don't underestimate them, because remember, the physics don't work like normal in this sport that we have yet to name. Oh, we forgot to name it. So it does still need a name. What should the sport's name be? The Divine Dunks. Yeah, I gotta go with that. Divine Dunks. Or, should it be Duncan Divinity? I don't know, Sun's just excellent in every way. I'm gonna make it Divine Dunks. Welcome back, CCT. We're making another sport. I was gonna make another team, but I accidentally generated the sports stuff too. But I liked it, so I'm going with it. And so this time we have the real world baseline is basketball, but it's called Divine Dunks. It includes improbable physics. Everyone can jump extremely high. It features divine intervention. You might just get smote right out there on the field if you're not careful. You never know. You take your life into your hands every time you walk onto the field. Because this is a game that is played to the death. Space Idol Soccer sounds like a good game. Actually, there are a few games out there that are meant for playing like dumb fantasy sports. Some of them are like 2-player. At least one is like a 2-player game. That would be fun to do a collab with if I could find somebody to do it. Maybe I'll look into that. Maybe we should like do that with one of these. Point guard secret. Make an appeal to your god. You may get split by lightning. middle of the game and you have no one to blame but yourself for playing. Or for not being devout enough to not get struck by lightning in the middle of the game. That is what a Pompeii zealot would say to someone who got struck by lightning. If you can't handle the divine acts of fury, stay in the locker room. Okay, so the last thing, I think... Oh, the second to last thing is the stadiums. I think that's diamonds. Yeah. Got an ace and a 4. What is get good, Maxi? I'm not sure. Oh, you like just the phrase "get good"? That's a good question. Get God. Maybe, I don't know, become blessed. Become blessed. No, I cannot play any sport. Thankfully, you don't have to know how to play sports to know how to make dumb sports. Dumb fake sports. Alright, but the stadiums. I got an ace of diamonds and a 4 of diamonds. So we have a gimmicky stadium with hot tubs, shops, and other incongruous add-ons. And who needs a stadium? We have a, in brackets, city / jungle / corpse of a god, etc. Oh my, yes, excellent. TCGs 100% count as sports. Yeah, it has to be a god corpse. I want to combine these two into one, so it's like a god corpse, but it's also like really, really tricked out, like with hot tubs and like a billion gift shops. There's like a wine shop and like CCT. So how come Yu-Gi-Oh isn't an official Olympic sport? I don't know. If it were, maybe I'd watch the Olympics. No, I wouldn't. I still wouldn't. I definitely, like, when I think in my mind of sports anime, like, card game anime is basically the same. But the thing is, like, I won't watch sports anime. Even if it's, like, I tried to watch Yuri on Ice, and it was okay, but it was still sports anime. But I will watch card game anime. I don't know why. They're the same thing. They really are the same thing. Oh, Prince of Tennis? I have not seen that one. Kudoko's basketball? I have heard the name, but I haven't looked into it that much, because again, like sports anime. You really have to take a sport and make it like 10 million times. Okay, so if it's Magic, Basketball, Shonen Physics, okay, then maybe. Like, you have to make it really ridiculous for me to care. Gunbuster. It actually started out as a sports anime parody, and so like at the beginning they've got like the mechs like doing push-ups. It's really like I love that. I love that so much. Oh, there's a time travel plot in Prince of Tennis now? Interesting. So Maxie says Prince of Tennis gets more stupid every game. Like there's a point where two guys are playing tennis and tornadoes in a boat. Okay. Okay, I would probably be on board with that, I will say. That's like stupid enough. That's stupid enough that I might get invested, but it would take time. It would take a lot of time for me to get there, because Prince of Tennis is really long, isn't it? Isn't it like super long? That's the other problem with shonen series, popular ones. They do license quite a bit. Okay, so the last thing is our fans and related groups, for which we draw hearts. We got the Queen and the Jack. And so the Queen is the many-limbed thing that works the concession stand. And the Jack is great armies of undead who ensure the stands are always full. Man, this one is like real. Maybe the undead are composed of everyone who ever died playing the sport of divine dunks. Oh, welcome, Chloe. Thanks for subscribing, and thanks for coming. Nice to meet you, too. I don't know if my labels are working. They were not working before. No, they're still not working. I updated them, and they're still messed up. So I apologize that my labels aren't reflecting correctly, but thank you for subscribing. So yeah, the armies of undead are everybody who died in Divine Dunks. And now eternally they watch the sport that they can no longer play because they were not good enough. I have not watched Godzilla vs. King Kong. I feel like... I don't know. The one time that I saw a Godzilla film in theaters, I don't know if there's been another American one since the one. I saw the one with the bat things in it. And I thought it was really meh. So I haven't really been paying too much attention to Godzilla vs. Kong. Godzilla King of Monsters. Let's see if that is the one that I'm thinking of. Oh, no, I haven't seen that one. Oh, I didn't see, because it had Mothra. Yeah, I didn't see that one. I saw the 2014 one. The 2014 one was the one that I thought was pretty boring and just not that great. I saw that one in theaters. Yeah, that's the one I was thinking of. I should watch the 2019 one though because Mothra. Masura. Everyone is shipping Godzilla and King Kong now? Maybe I do need to watch it. Are they doing this because of something that happened in the movie, or just because that's what you do when there are two big monsters who are fighting? I mean, that's what I do when there are two big monsters who are fighting, but, you know. CCT says, I think that's just what they do. Yeah, mood. It's what you do, as you do. You take one giant monster, and you take another giant monster, and you make them kiss. That's what you do. That's just how it is. I really wish that my leap motion worked well enough to use on streams, because like, I put one hand to the side, and then put the other hand to the side, and then, like... If only my leap motion worked. Yeah, I think I saw some of the Godzilla and Mothra stuff, so yes, obviously Godzilla is bi. There's no question in my mind. Am I just saying that because I'm bi? Probably. But who's gonna stop me? No one. I cannot be stopped, and I will not be stopped. Man, this one turned out really good, though. So that is all of the things that you do for one team. So let's try making it another team in the same sport. I have not seen the 90s, so I haven't seen any of the 1998 or any of the original Japanese Godzilla films, which I really need to change. I want to start with the one that Anno directed, because I really liked, other than Evangelion, of course, I really liked Anno's Cutie Honey movie, and I saw some stuff about Anno's Godzilla movie that looked pretty promising. Like, apparently, it was, like, focused on, like, red tape during natural disasters, and so, like, that was a big theme in the movie, like, how much it takes the government to go through and actually do something when something happens. So that sounds really interesting to me. And oh, I see CCT. So perhaps Godzilla is non-binary. Sun says Godzilla tops. Perhaps Godzilla does top. Who's to say? We're asking the real questions tonight. Okay, so the team location for this next team of Divine Dunks players will be a mythological location. I haven't seen the Gamera movies either. I really haven't seen any kaiju movies other than Pacific Rim. I really should watch more. Olympus. So we could do Olympus, we could do Atlantis, or we could do Lemuria. Have y'all heard me go on a Lemuria rant before? Because if not, let me just take a minute to go on a Lemuria rant. Oh, that's cool, CCT. That is a steal. You find the best movie deals. I assume because you, like, actually regularly go and look. I don't do that. So, Lemuria is, a theoretical continent. And so, I always assumed that lemurs either did not have a connection to Lemuria, or that they were named after Lemuria. It is the other way around. Lemuria was named after lemurs. And the reason that this theoretical continent was proposed was because, let's see. Like, it was supposed to explain why. Yeah, I remember the Lemuras in Sailor Moon. That's a mythological thing. They're like, let me double check. Yeah, so in Roman mythology, Lemures are restless dead spirits, like the evil dead, basically. They are vengeful spirits. Usually they were not given proper burial rites, I think. So I thought Lemuria was named after them. Technically, I guess lemurs were named after them, I think. Maybe. But anyway, Lemuria, the continent, was definitely named after lemurs. And it was because it was supposed to explain why certain animals are only in certain places. There was supposed to be this sunken continent in the Indian Ocean. But, like, in 1870, a biologist named Ernst Haeckel, I think, I don't know how to pronounce it, he suggested that it could be the ancestral home of mankind. And New Agers got a hold of that and just went wild. And it kills me that there's all this, like, so much occult supposition about just the scientist was like, hey, I don't know why lemurs are here. So what if there was a continent where the lemurs came from and it's gone now? And that led to Let me see if I can. I don't know if I can find like a good summary. Like, just look up like Lemuria in New Age stuff. There's so much. There's so much. Oh, that's okay, Chloe. I really appreciate you coming anyway. You're not the first person who's told me that they come to my streams even though their English isn't that good, and like, that's really touching. So thank you, Chloe. I always appreciate the lurking too. I'm really happy that you like my streams. Aw, thank you. Oh, I'm gonna show you the pink kangaroo lemure from Sailor Moon. Because it's good. Oh wait, that's not the one I was thinking of. It's fine. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on with ancient alien theories that's not always pleasant. But it's the basic concept is hilarious to me. That it was just an island that lemurs were supposed to live on. And then anyway, so do we want to go with Olympus for this team? Herding it back to the main. Yep, that's exactly it, son. The lengths that people will go to be racist. Yeah, so as Sun says, ancient alien theorists feel like surely these ancient brown people didn't know math. And CCG says, white people are like, they can't believe BICOP could actually have technological advances, so it must be aliens. Yeah, that's, just save yourself the time. That's almost every ancient alien theory. Just save yourself the time. That's why, like, I'm not gonna get into it specifically. But just the fact that it was named after the lemurs, and the lemurs were the reason. Yeah, yet it has like 30 seasons on History Channel. The lemurs, though. Like, I really did. I assumed it was named after lemurs, but it was named after lemurs. Anyway, I'm gonna go with Olympus as Sun suggested. So, like, we've got Pompeii and we've got Olympus, but are these actually the Greek gods, or, like, are they something else? Does Olympus have, like, a home advantage, or, like, what's going on here? Let's see what the other part of their name is, though. So we got 10, which is none. Instead, use a tag like FC, Team, Corp, or non-governmental organization. That's an interesting twist. So what's a good sterile governmental or business organization type? Olympus Sports Club. Olympus is just management. The other gods crash to see the game. Let me... I wonder if there's any type of organization that would make it really, really funny. Olympus Federation of Divine Dunks. I'm trying to think if there's anything that would be really, really funny in the context of a game that is played to the death. Also funerary Sundays. Oh, you know what this should be? This should be human resources. This should be Olympus Human Resources. Literal human resources. And non-human. Oh, I'm sorry, Chloe. I speak very quickly, and I have an accent, and I use a lot of slang, so it might be kind of hard to understand me. I'm sorry. I do tend to speak very quickly. Maxie says HR, never so literal. It's tough to study other languages. I really need to get back to studying Japanese. And there's so many that I want to learn. I speak a little bit of French, but I should probably practice that too. Okay, so now we got the notable players for this team. I'm not sure if it's that noticeable. Like if you're used to speaking English. So for our players, we're gonna draw 2 clubs. That's a 9 and an ace. The player coach, much to the annoyance of other players. So this is like someone who's always telling everybody what to do, I guess. Then the second one is the splort-obsessed otherworldly servant of a great and powerful being. Yeah, basically a backseat gamer, that's right. Well, CCT, this is Eldritch Fantasy Splorts League, so... But this is the servant of a great and powerful being, so, like, our team literally has a divine being on it. Man, who should it be? What's a good, like, servant? We've been going with, like, a Greek god's theme here. So what's a good, like, servant of a Greek god? My mind is going to Cerberus. Fawns. Yeah, fawns are good. I'm trying to think of what else. There's like harpies. Harpies would be really funny because they could just pick the ball up and fly, you know? Although I don't know if the harpies actually served anybody or if they just kind of did their own thing. Oh, so the harpies serve the Aranis. Or the Furies. We could have it be a Fury or a Harpy. I'll go with a Harpy. I like that. Centaurs would also be good. Now that you say that. I'm just thinking of a centaur like jumping up like 50 feet in the air and making a dunk. That is a pretty good mental image. But I'm gonna go with Harpy, because I like the mental image, and I especially like, you know how Harpies used to look? Not like, anime bird girls, but like, just like birds with a human head. And sometimes human titty. That also. So they don't actually have arms. So they are at a slight disadvantage because they don't have arms. Maxie says, I want to make the centaur the hottest in the team. And CCT says, to play your Harpy card with elegant egotist. Yu-Gi-Oh reference. We didn't get the hottest in the team this time, and technically we're supposed to discard that, but we'll just assume that there is a hottest player on the team, because every team's gotta have a hottest player, like. So yeah, we'll assume that they are just a centaur. But they are not as notable as the literal Harpy. And the player coach. So if we think of anything else about them, we can come back to that. I'm going to move on to the key staff for now. Like in The Last Unicorn. God, I love The Last Unicorn so much. I haven't watched the movie in a while. It's been definitely a while. It's probably my favorite book though, and I like the movie a lot too. I haven't read it in a while either. I should reread that sometime. Oh, what happened, CCT? I didn't know there was a legal battle. CCT does know about everything. CCT of the Lake, tell us your wisdom. So the staff, or yeah, the key staff that we got, we drew the Queen and 5, and so 5 is the owner. The Queen is the spouse of any of the previous, so it could be the spouse of the owner, it could be the spouse of the player coach. We didn't establish much about them, or it could be the Harpy. So what should our owner be like, first of all? What should the team owner of, who's the god of business? Is there a Greek god of business? If not, we'll make one up. Oh, I guess it's Hermes. So CCT says, Peter S. Beagle had a years-long legal battle with his ex-manager over the rights to the novel, and the ex-manager was also accused of elder abuse and fraud. Oh man. So that's... I have been looking for a nice hardback edition of The Last Unicorn for years, and there's just not one. Like... I wonder if there haven't been that many editions of it because of that. Because there's just not a nice hardcover edition. Well, there's like one, but it's like super, it's like a limited like edition leather imprint, and it's so expensive. I will never have it, and I'm mad about that. I will have to read that later, thank you. I hope Twitch doesn't eat you, though. You gotta be careful about links until I fix the chatbot and make it stop doing that. So I'm sorry if it silenced you briefly. Yeah, I wonder if I can unban him. CCT, I'm sorry you got banned. I need to fix the bot so that links don't do that. I don't know how to see... I don't see the mod controls from my... Oh, CCT is just like gone. Like, I'm trying to scroll up and find him so I can unban him. And it's just not showing him right now. Man, I have to fix that. I don't want that to happen. It's hot where you are, or a little cold in the house. It's pretty warm here. The temperature started to go up, and I am on the top floor. Kind of in the... It's not really an attic, but it's like a dormer room. So it gets really, really hot up here, and it started to do that. I'm sorry, CCT. It said 300 seconds. I don't know how to unban you. It deleted 68 messages. It deleted his messages. Why? Why is this bot going so hard? I will fix that after this stream. This is unacceptable, Stream Elements bot. Unacceptable. CCT was sharing his wisdom with us. We'll always remember you, CCT. He'll be back in a couple of minutes, probably. Thankfully, it is just 300 seconds, but it automatically deleted every message he posted the entire time. That's overkill. Yeah, sometimes I can still hear his voice. He's probably messaging me on Twitter right now. Let's see. Oh, we've been going for 2.5 hours now, so I'm gonna finish up this this round. So we got the owner. So as Maxie was saying, Mercury or Hermes, the Greek equivalent, is like the god of business. I think Mercury a bit more so, but I think Hermes was associated with commerce too. So we could make it Hermes. Although, granted, yeah, so Hermes on the basis that merchants had to travel a lot. However, Hades was the god of wealth, and that is because Hades was not just the god of the dead, but of all things in the earth. So that included, like, gems and stuff. So it could be Hades. Hades could own this team, the human resources. But Hermes is good too. So, question about Hermes. Did Hermes have a spouse? Ah, CCT has returned! Welcome back. Did it return? It returned your messages too. That's interesting that it deletes and then undeletes. Yes, CCT is with us once again. He has returned in a stronger form. It made him stand. Yeah, the bot made CCT stand in the corner with his face to the wall. It put him in timeout for 300 seconds. You know, I never thought... So, when bots and stuff say that they timed someone out, like, I think of it as in, like, you know, like a website times out when you're trying to load it, but actually, it is actually a timeout. CCT has come with revenge in his eyes. He's in Super Saiyan God mode now. CCT has been revived as the god of divine dunks. So did Hermes have a spouse, though? Merope. Aphrodite, Dryope, and Patho. Can we make CCT the owner? CCT, you are now the owner of... You are now the owner of Olympus Human Resources. Well, you know what? I don't think you have to be particularly responsible to manage this game. It is a game where literally every player plays to the death, so it's fine. You'll do fine. What can you do? Kill them? They're gonna die anyway. So, and then our other key staff is the spouse of anybody. So that could be the player coach, that could be the spouse of CCT, or that could be the spouse of our harpy. CCT says absolute power corrupts absolutely. You are the god of anime deaths and the god of, how should I put it? Husbando for CCT. CCT Dark Digivolved. What did you Dark Digivolve into? That reminds me, I keep forgetting to put an Amazon order in. I gotta decide on a microphone first, and then I might order an extra webcam so I can make a Digimon V-Pet cam instead of my actual pet, because she won't stay still. I could do my virtual pet. And y'all can hold me accountable for keeping it alive. I'll move on to the stadium for now, but... Let's see, stadium is diamonds. 5 and 6, have we gotten those before? We have not gotten those before, so cool. Oh, Maxie says, the other day watching Digimon, remember how much they liked Edamon and Metal Edamon? I kind of completely forgot about them. I mean, like, I remembered that they were a thing, but I didn't remember how long that arc took. It was either a lot shorter or a lot longer than I remembered. I can't remember which one now. Oh, Edamon's back. I had a dream about Edamon when I was a kid for some reason. I don't remember the dream, but I just remember that I dreamed that. Oh, yeah, Leomon. Yes, Leomon helps manage the team. So when's Leomon gonna die, I wonder? Edamon's pretty funny. Who's my favorite Digimon villain? Oh, definitely Arukenimon or Arachnimon. She wasn't around for very long either. Like, not as long as I remembered, but... Cute spider girl. At least cute to me. Even in her monster form. Especially in her monster form. Does rock and roll have that effect in your world too? Only on our parents. Digimon dub. So the two that we rolled for drew rather for stadiums are a rickety old stadium falling apart and well out of code. I think that's a great for HR to have. And an ancient stadium built centuries ago by a culture long dead. So yeah, like they. What's like a really good ancient Greek temple? There were several temples of Zeus. Let's see. Temple of Olympian Zeus. Let's go with that one. Yeah, the English dub was pretty funny at times, I gotta say. Oh, you have Sakura cherry blossoms blooming? That's cool. I don't think we really have any here. At least not right around here, anyway. We have a lot of dogwood trees, I think. Sneezing season, yes, allergies. I don't have seasonal allergies. I'm sorry. I feel like that's a betrayal. That I don't have seasonal allergies. But I don't. There is still there are flowers in bloom here, but I'm not sure about the trees. I think there are still some trees blooming. Yeah, my mom has them really bad allergies. The Pokemon League Stadium. Well, why would they cancel it though? That just like this is a game where you're literally fighting to the death for the approval of the gods. So wouldn't a super rickety stadium just make it that much more worth your while? Oh, yes, new Pokemon Stadium when? Maybe I can speak that into existence too. New Pokemon Stadium, new Hey You Pikachu. I'm really excited for new Pokemon Snap. I've got to test my capture card. I need to get the HD cables for it and make sure that I know what I'm doing. So that I can, because once new Pokemon Snap comes out, that is all I'm gonna be doing. I will flounder, looking for something to do until then, but when that comes out, we're gold. Of course, everybody else is gonna be doing it too, but it's fine. It's all I'm gonna be playing. It's weird to think that this time last year, I was playing nothing but Animal Crossing, because I haven't touched that since, like, July of last year. Like, I got Animal Crossing when it came out, and I played it constantly for a few months, and then I just stopped. Honestly, I haven't looked that much into the Diamond and Pearl remakes. I will potentially give them a chance. A lot of people hate on Diamond and Pearl. I don't. I like Diamond and Pearl, but I just don't know if I really need a remake. Oh yeah, if you didn't play it, then I would suggest maybe picking it up. But I still have Pearl, so like I got the Ruby and Sapphire remakes and I didn't finish them, so I'm not sure if I'm gonna get these ones either. Pac-Man 90. What is Pac-Man 99? I don't even know what that is. Pac-Man 99. Oh, Pac-Man. So like Tetris 99. I don't know. I could try. I feel like I'm less terrible at Pac-Man than I am at Tetris. I like Tetris. I'm not good at Tetris. I enjoy it, but I probably won't play it on stream because I get very embarrassed about being bad at games. I should get Pac-Man 99 and make my mom play it with me. Pac-Man is the only video game that my mom... Pac-Man and Miss Pac-Man. Those are the only two video games that my mom will play. She is afraid of all other video games. But she really likes Pac-Man and Miss Pac-Man. I don't know why. Like, she just... If it's more complicated than that, she won't touch it. Oh, that's cute that your mom likes the princess. That's a good opinion to have. Peach is the best forever. And they should make her playable in more mainline games, and it's a travesty that they don't. Yeah, I don't know though. I will look into Pac-Man 99. Daisy's very good too. All Mario princesses are good. Peach is my favorite just because, like, she was the only one when I was a kid, but Daisy's also excellent. I think that about wraps this. Oh no, we need our fans and groups, and that will be the last thing for this team. We need to know CCT's Stan's name. So let's draw 2 hearts. Seven and 4. So we have the pet band that mostly sounds like a group of cats wailing and screeching. And I feel like those should just be, oh... Is there a name for the wailing souls of the dead in Hades? No, I don't think they specifically have a name. Oh, that is a good idea, Maxie. The Leomon fans, who are a bunch of cats that want to be as cool as him. That is a good idea. And then the other one is official cheerleaders sexualized only in a socially acceptable fashion. So we've gotten both kinds of cheerleaders so far. Everyone wants to be a Leomon. You should not want to be a Leomon. It's a bad idea to be a Leomon. CCT says everyone wants to be a Leomon except for those of us who want to be with Leomon. Yes. Leomon's not my type, but I do ship him with Ogremon, of course, because of course I do. If you know Digimon and you know those characters and you know me, you could have seen that coming. You should have seen it coming anyway. That's true, Maxie. There are some who say why not both. And I think that our cheerleaders should just be furries. That seems to be the theme, so we're gonna go with it. Our cheerleaders are gonna be furries. It's like having an entire cheerleader section that's just mascots. You can be Leomon and be with a bunch of Leomon. Maxie says that you need to find a demon hunter for me. I don't have a rival yet. I complain constantly that I don't have a rival. Where's my rival? So that about does it for our two teams. I'm not gonna generate 6 more because it's taken almost 3 hours to do this. Devil Hunter Yoko. I tried to watch that and I really wasn't into it. I don't know, maybe I'll give it another try sometime, but I wasn't really feeling it. My rival could also be an angel, but I'm not really, like, I'm not a demon in the schema of Earth's heaven and hell. I am from another realm, so I'm not exactly, I don't really come from the same, I guess, cosmic structure as Earth demons and angels do. So oh, it was one of Hisakawa Aya's first roles. That's cool. I think it should not come as a surprise that my favorite Hisakawa Aya voice is Karo. Or role is Karo. I being the eternal mascot fan. And Karo's pretty way up there. Oh, is she actually from Osaka? That's cool. Karo from Cardcaptor Sakura has an Osakan accent. That's why CCT says that. Can I do a Karo voice? That is not something that I've thought of before. CZT says he's imagining Hisakawa Aya playing Ami with an Osaka accent. That would be really fun because she's not the type of character that usually gets an Osaka accent. That would be interesting. The type of characters that get Osaka accents are kind of similar to. So I am from West Virginia. I don't have a super strong accent, and I feel like it comes out less on streams. I don't know why. But I feel like we get typecast in similar ways. Same with Kansai in general. Yeah, mine's not super thick. You can definitely hear it sometimes, though. You definitely can. So a West Virginia accent and a Tennessee accent too, they're similar. They are sort of like a Southern accent, but they're not quite the same. It's an Appalachian accent, is what it is. So, like, it's kind of hard to explain, because, like, I can tell if, like, somebody's from Kentucky or from Tennessee, or, like, if they're from my state, but they're from the northern part of my state, or they're from the southern part of my state. I can tell when I hear them. It varies that much, but the closest thing is probably just a southern accent to what people would know. If you think of a hillbilly, if you've ever seen a hillbilly in some kind of English language thing, that's it. Them hillbillies. Yeah, but mine's not that thick. I'm not sure if there are certain words that are worse. I think it's honestly mostly when I get emotional. So if I get angry, it will tend to come out more. If I'm talking to baby, sometimes it comes out more. Y'all come back now. You hear? Yeah, so I don't have as much of an accent for that to actually sound like a thing. Don't be a stranger around these parts. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's pretty common, Maxie, that when you get emotional, your accent will come out more. Trying to think of like a word that would really show it off. I'm not sure. So, okay, so my dad has a much stronger accent than I do. So when he says iron, it comes out arn, because he has a very strong accent. Arn. trying to think of things that my dad says. That's the main one that I think of, Arn. I can tell you words that we say here that a lot of people don't, and so some of these will probably be the same for CCT, because we're border states, I believe. God, I can't even remember. No, not quite. You're slightly beneath us. I'm bad at geography. But we're in basically the same general region. So, and these are words that if you go somewhere else in the US, freeze pops, yeah, I've heard people call them that. I don't know if I just call everything popsicles. But people do say freeze pops. Which, on that note, we say pop here, not soda. I say both, but people say pop. Actually, you know what? Let me find that. There's like an accent tag thing. Let me find that. I'll do that to close out the stream. Oh, there's one other thing that I want to ask though before. I'll do it after, but think about which of the teams that we generated, if they played, who would win. Be thinking about that. Not the first one, but the Pompeii Zealots and the Olympus Human Resources. Oh, you're from Korea, Chloe? I see. It's fine to have an accent. I like accents. You're in Team Zealots, son. Okay, we got one vote for Zealots. Let's see if I can find that accent tag. I like accents, though. I think you're the first person, Chloe, who has told me that they're from Korea. My first subscriber. There might be some others, but you're the first one who's told me. Okay, so I've seen a couple versions of this go around. The first one is like just questions for what you call things, so I'll start with it. And question number 1, what is it called when you throw toilet paper on a house? And that is TPing here. What is the bug that when you touch it, it curls into a ball? And that is a roly-poly. Or a potato bug, either one. Roly-poly or potato bug. What is the bubbly carbonated drink called? That is pop. I also say soda, but most people here say pop. And as CCT says, like, there's Coca-Cola and there's Coke. So in certain, especially, like, it's a little bit more southern of here that they do that, which Tennessee is a little bit more southern of the state of West Virginia. We'll call all cola pop, or all cola Coke. What do you call gym shoes? I call them tennis shoes. What do you say to address a group of people? And the answer it once here is y'all. Yes, I do say y'all. I say y'all very much. I used to be kind of, I don't want to say afraid to say y'all, but I realized I was more self-conscious about my accent than I needed to be. So I don't shy away from saying y'all now. And so for Chloe, if you don't know the English word y'all, I will type that in chat. Yeah, so it's y'all. It's you all, but it's contracted into y'all. What do you call the kind of spider or spider-like creature that has an oval-shaped body and extremely long legs, and that is a daddy long legs? They are not actually spiders. People will also try to tell you that they're really poisonous. They're not. People will also tell you that they can't bite you. They can. But they're not really poisonous. Yeah, daddy long legs. How y'all doing? Yeah. So I usually say y'all when I'm talking to... You're welcome, Chloe. If there's ever anything that you don't understand that I say, feel free to ask me. Or if you ever have any questions about English, yeah, feel free to ask. And that goes for anybody who might be watching, too. I am always happy to answer questions about English. I actually have an English degree that I'm doing nothing with. But that's what I went to college for. 7. What do you call your grandparents? Okay, I have so many grandparents, and I call them all different things. There's Mama and Papa. There's another Papa. There's a Pop-Pop. There's a Nanny. There are several grandmas. There's one grandpa. Semicolons are my favorite punctuation mark. I forgot what that word was for a minute. I love semicolons. Don't you badmouth semicolons. However, they're not usually necessary. It is just an alternate way of joining two. So you use it normally when you have two... God, I can't remember the technical terms right now. I'm not very good at this. But when you have two full clause, full clause, I guess is what you would call it. Something that could function as a sentence on its own, but if it's related to enough to the previous sentence, you can combine them with a semicolon instead of a full stop between them. And you just gotta feel it. You gotta feel in your heart when to use the semicolon and when to not. But it's basically the same as a period for two related sentences. So number 8 is the one that everybody laughs at us for. Number 8, what do you call the wheeled contraption in which you carry groceries at the supermarket? And here in West Bygod, Virginia, we call that a buggy. That is a buggy. Y'all call it a shopping cart elsewhere. We call it a buggy. See, CCT is correct. Like I said, CCT and I are going to share a lot of this because we're pretty close. We're in the same region. So my little sister moved to New York, and people laugh at her. Her friends laughed at her for calling it a buggy instead of a shopping cart. Number 9, what do you call it when the rain falls while the sun is shining? And I don't call it anything in particular, but I have heard people say the devil is beating his wife. But that was actually my relatives from out of state, so... And number 10, what is the thing you change the TV channel with? That is a remote. Or a remote controller, either one. It will be my fault, our fault, for infecting you with Appalachian dialect. CCT says I've heard that before, but everyone knows Satan is gay. Okay, so I found the list of words that I was thinking of. The last question, what is the thing you change the TV channel with? And I call it a remote or a remote controller, either one. And the last is just a list of words. I will put those in chat. It won't ban me for the words. Actually, it's trying to automatically put a link in there when I copy it, so it might ban me from my own channel. Okay. So this is the list of words that I'm about to say. And some of these I can tell you what people with a stronger accent from my area would say. So, wash. And some people here say wash. My dad says wash. Oil. And that is another one, kind of like iron and arn. You can say oil or like oil. Like some things get contracted, but I say oil. Theater. Sure. Data or data. I say both of those, just depending, kind of at random. Sure is maybe an accent. Or a word where my accent comes. Sure. Maybe. Toilet. Spitting image, although spitting image is what people would often say, although like I don't really say that phrase. So, syrup, not syrup, I say syrup. Aunt, sometimes I say aunt, sometimes I say aunt. You just kind of, again, at random, I will change the pronunciation of that word. Roof. Root. Why is theater in here again? Iron. So that, one of the reasons that iron is in here is because people do say arn around here. Iron, arn. Salmon. Oh, you pronounce it like route. I think I say route sometimes too. Yeah, I would say route sometimes too. I get like there are words that I just randomly change. I will try, Maxie, I will try to find words that my accent comes out on. and make an ASMR stream. I will try if I can remember. Caramel. I have started to say caramel more, and it is mainly because I feel like if I go into a cafe and I say caramel, like the way that I always would have said it, I feel like I get judged by the baristas if I don't say because baristas usually say caramel. So I have begun to pronounce it caramel out of fear that I will be judged if I say caramel. But it's more natural for me to say caramel. Fire, and that's another one. Far is the real heavy Appalachian way to say it. Far. But I say fire. Water. New Orleans. CCT says, I say it like the baristas. I'm sorry to betray your end. I think my mom says it caramel too. I don't know why I say it caramel, I just do. Pecan. That's another one where I feel like people judge me for saying pecan instead of pecan. Sherbet. I say as sherbet. Both, again, probably. Alabama. Lawyer. Coupon. Mayonnaise. Pajamas. Cot. Naturally. Aluminum, and envelope. I like sherbet a lot. Sherbet's one of my favorite things. Sherbet, yeah. A lot of people say I like sherbet. Welcome, Trash Bag Fashion Lover. I am good. How are you? I am just doing an accent tag before I end the stream. I am almost through with it. But welcome. Thank you for coming by. I appreciate it. Will I wear a black plastic bag now as clothing? If someone wanted to draw fan art of me in a black plastic bag, I would not be opposed to that. But normally, no. Yes, welcome to Accent Cast. So that's the end of the list. So I don't know, so I say, my dad always confused envelope and envelop. So envelope is the noun, and envelop is the verb. But my dad would say, when he was talking about like a physical envelope, he would call it an envelope. And if he wanted to say envelop something, he would say envelope it, or envelope it. It was really confusing. Because I'm just not feeling it. I got my own style. Got my own fashion. Trying to think of any other words. Let's see. Words that Appalachian accents pronounce differently. Nothing in particular. Recording more podcast. Is there anything else I'm gonna do this weekend? Nope, not really. She did for now. What does she do? Oh, she's looking at the closet right now, so she might hide. Yes, you are all actually the servants of Baby. She's my familiar, but who is really the familiar? Oh, she just likes to sit in there. She likes to get up on the shelf, and she has a little cat cube in there that she hides in sometimes. She usually prefers to sit on my blankets and get fur on them. Oh, so I found an article on speech markers of Southern Appalachian, and I think it is actually... Yeah, it's actually from someone in Tennessee. Baby does not, she is not an outside cat, and she has never caught a mouse indoors. Let's see. So, like, thing may be pronounced as thang. And so that, the thing to thang kind of thing, like sing, sang, think, thank, that's not really something that I, Oh, is Archie streaming? Anyway, I'll talk more about accent stuff later if y'all would be interested in that. But if Archie is streaming right now, I think that I'm going to go raid Archie. So I don't just keep rambling on. Yes, Archie's streaming, so we are gonna go raid Archie is what we're gonna do. Thank you all for hanging out with me. I've had a really fun time just like playing this silly game. It actually took me further than I thought it was going to. I didn't think it was gonna last the whole stream, so yeah, thank you for all hanging out with me. I had a really good time. Thank you for subscribing, Chloe, and for hanging out. All of you. You had fun banning CCT, abusing my power to punish my oldest friends for fun and profit. Aw, I hope it helped a little bit, Maxie, and I hope it goes better from now. Yeah, I'm glad you could make it too. Thank you all. I really appreciate it. Now, if I can remember how to raid people, there we go. Time to raid Archie. Let's go. Let's go. See y'all.